guys, so this is going to be kind of a boring video. This is going to be an update video. Actually, I don't think it's boring. I think it's all very interesting. So if you want to hear updates on perks, if you haven't gotten your perk yet and you're wondering like what the status is, or if you ever sent me mail to my P.O. box, or if you are wondering what the next video I'm going to post is, or if you're wondering if I'm ever going to post the main channel mail video, whatever, or if you want to hear me review these lacy hard drives, or if you want to hear what I'm going to do after Ooh, somebody that I recommended for VidCon just got asked! That's so cool! Good. Also, guys, you should, boop, boop, boop. Oh, this is the most important thing. I'll put the link in the description, but you should audition for the Less Than Famous panel if, you aren't super famous and you are going to VidCon and you want to be involved. It's a really cool way to get involved, and I hear the moderator of the panel is pretty cool. You should totally audition. It's gonna be a good panel. It always is. It always is a good panel. It's gonna be cool. It's one of my favorite panels always. So yeah, so here, this is just like an update video. First of all, do you like my jean jacket and my beanie? I think it's cool. Second of all, oh, perks. Okay, so as far as perks go, all the haikus are done, I'm pretty sure. If you still feel like you haven't gotten your haiku, leave your name in the comments of this video if you purchased a haiku. And then this is like this is gonna be the last. Then submit your name one last time in the comments of this video, and then I will write you a haiku. But otherwise, the haikus are done. The personal videos are almost done. They're all recorded, and like 85% of them are mailed out, but there's still like 20 or something to email out, or maybe 30. But after a while, it can get really tedious. Mailing out, like emailing videos, because it's just a very repetitive, tedious process. I mean, I'm totally okay with it, totally worth it. But I'm just trying to explain why it's happening so slowly. Because what I have to do is I have to listen to the video, figure out who I made it for, then go to the giant Excel spreadsheet, find your email address, put it in Gmail, and then eventually Gmail gets annoyed with you for sending so many videos, and it's like, actually there's a limit, you can't do it anymore. And I'm like, okay, and then I have to use WeTransfer, which is fine, but it takes a little longer, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so last night I was up till like 3 a.m. just emailing out videos and listening to a roleplay ASMR video in the background, because it was really relaxing and weird. Do you ever listen to ASMR videos? I just discovered them. They're super strange, but I randomly like them. They actually do trigger ASMR for me. It's really weird, but whatever. Anyway, and that's such a unique community on YouTube because it's huge, but it's never like acknowledged. But ASMR videos get like the most views, and it's like it's just this really viral, huge thing. But like at VidCon, there's never like a famous ASMR YouTuber, or at somewhere in the city or in becoming YouTuber, things like that. There's never like an ASMR YouTuber. Anyway, whatever. That was just a tangent. What was it? Oh, so yeah. So almost all the personal videos are done. If you purchased a cat letter, I went to address the letters and mail them out, but a lot of you didn't post or didn't write down your full mailing address, which makes it very hard for me to mail you a cat letter. So if you purchased that, like, was it $25 or $15 cat letter, I'll leave a link to a place where you can submit your address, so I can mail out your thing, because I can't do it if you don't. Like, I required your mailing address, and then a lot of you are from, like, England, and I can tell, or you're from another country, I don't know if you're from England, but you're not from the United States, and I can tell because your zip code isn't a U.S. zip code, and it starts with, like, a letter, but you didn't, like, put what country you're from. I can't mail you a letter if I have to guess the country, you goofballs. So yeah, so if you purchased a cat letter, that's coming soon. I just need your mailing address. But otherwise, personal videos are almost done. If you purchased a channel takeover of any kind or Skype, that is what's next. So that is what I will be working on next. Thankfully, there aren't too many of you, so as soon, because there were so many haikus, hundreds of haikus, and hundreds of personal videos, and not hundreds of cat letters, but a few. So that's why those have been so slow. But yeah, and then, what am I talking about? But as soon as I'm done with those, and I'm almost done with those, then I'll be rolling on the channel takeovers and the Skypes, and hopefully that's a much quicker process because there's only a few of you. That was like a more expensive perk and it had a lower limit, so there's just not as many of you, so hopefully once I start, it just like goes quickly. But yeah, I'll be looking out for an email soon. But yeah, I'm really happy because like, when did we have the campaign? I don't even know. A couple months ago? Like a month and a half or 2 months ago? And I'm already more than halfway done with perks, which is super cool because there was a lot of them. Yeah, it just feels really good. And I like it. It's cool. It's a cool connection that I get with you guys. Like, a lot of times you consume things from me, which, like, I make things and you consume them. But this is cool because now, like, I get to give you something personal, and you get to consume it, and it's just for you, which is neat. And, I'm making something just for you, not like, it feels really different when I'm like, hey, Mary, thank you, blah, blah, blah. It's so much different than like, hey, massive amount of people, or hey, you mass of humans. So it's been really cool. Like, I feel more bonded with my audience, which is neat. I don't know. It's cool. Speaking of that, a lot of you sent me mail, and I have a horrible, and a long time ago I requested for mail so I could do it on a main channel video, and I have a horrible announcement. My horrible announcement regarding the main channel video has to do with Lacy hard drives. Lacy hard drives are horrible hard drives, and they fail all the time. And what happens when a hard drive fails? It just means it dies for no reason. And then you go into the Apple store and they're like, yep, hard drives die all the time, and for some reason we see Lacy ones do it a lot. And I'm like, that's annoying. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, how much is data recovery? And they're like, you know, probably starts at like $3,000. And I'm like, oh, well, since I make like $50 a video, I don't think I'll be doing that. So unfortunately, Grace and I built an entire set for the mail video. You can go on Instagram if you want to see the set. It's ridiculous. It took us 3 hours to set up. It took me like 3 hours to make the crafts. And it took us 2 hours to film the video. And everything was so fucking cool. And all I wanted to do was say thank you. And it's on one of these. Whichever one is newer. But anyway, this one. It's all on this one. And that hard drive failed. Which makes me super sad. I'm sad for me, and I'm sad for you, because if you sent me something hoping I would review it, I want you to know I did. I really did. Like, I sat in front of my camera. You should go on Instagram and look at the set. It was amazing. There was all these paper snowflakes. It was so cool. But yeah, I sat in front of my camera, and I opened everything up, and I thanked a lot of you. So I suppose you can just know that I did that and imagine it happening, because it did happen, and that probably doesn't make you feel as good as it actually happening. Oh, did it stop? My webcam did a weird thing. Anyway, that probably doesn't make you feel as good as it actually happening, but I'm sorry. So what I did was I got a refund for my hard drive, and then I got a refund for my 1 terabyte Lacy hard drive, and what it ended up buying me was 2 Seagate drives. One's a 1 terabyte, and the other one's 2 terabyte, and the Lacy one was, so I got 3 terabytes for the price of 1, which is super cool, and like, I don't know, and they say, the Apple Store says these drives fail way less frequently, and apparently a lot of people don't think they're as fast because they're an HDMI 3 cord and this is a Thunderbolt, but apparently, this is all thing, I don't know anything about anything, but apparently that's not true because these hard drives aren't solid state hard drives, they have moving parts, so it doesn't really matter because the HDMI 3 cord is super, super fast. It's almost just as fast as Thunderbolt. I probably won't even notice a difference, they say, and they don't fail as much, and they're way more space for way less money, so, I lose a lot of footage, and it's really has to do with my fucking external hard drives. So hopefully I have better luck with these ones. And I bought the 2 terabyte one to install Time Machine. So now just Time Machine always runs on my fucking computer, and it backs up the other external hard drive, because they taught me how to do that too. So I like can't lose any footage anymore, which is really nice. Okay, that's enough for this video. Meow.